You slept last night, maybe 7 hours, maybe 8, and you still woke up exhausted. That's not normal, but it's happening to almost everyone. Here's the part nobody tells you. The number of hours you sleep is almost completely irrelevant. What actually matters is something happening inside your body that most people have never even heard of. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why you're tired, what's actually broken, and 3 things you can change today that will make a real difference by tomorrow morning. So let's get into it. Your body doesn't just need sleep, it needs the right kind of sleep. And most people are getting the wrong kind every single night without knowing it. Scientists who study sleep divide it into stages: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement. Each stage does a completely different job inside your body. Deep sleep is where your muscles repair. REM sleep is where your brain processes everything that happened during the day. And light sleep is basically your body in between, transitioning from one stage to the other. Here's what your body is supposed to do. It's supposed to cycle through all 3 stages multiple times across the whole night. A full cycle takes around 90 minutes. A proper night of sleep means your body completes 4 or 5 of these cycles without interruption. But here's what's actually happening to most people. The cycle is getting interrupted every single night, and most of the time you don't even know it's happening. Think about the last time you went to bed. Did you look at your phone before sleeping? Did you have the TV on? Did you eat late? Did you feel stressed about something the next day? Every single one of those things sends a signal to your nervous system that tells it to stay alert. And a nervous system that's told to stay alert cannot enter deep sleep properly. So your body skips the deep stages, or cuts them short. You spend most of the night in light sleep, which feels like sleep. Your eyes are closed, hours are passing, but your brain and your muscles are barely being restored at all. You wake up, 8 hours have passed, and you feel like you barely slept. That's not laziness. That's your body telling you it never actually recovered. Neuroscientist Matthew Walker, who has spent his career studying what sleep does to the human body, found that even one night of poor deep sleep affects your memory, your mood, your immune system, and your ability to concentrate the next day. Not after a week of bad sleep, after one night. And most people have been doing this for years. Now here's something that will surprise you. Feeling tired all the time isn't always about sleep at all. Sometimes the problem is happening during the day, not the night. And this is the part that almost nobody talks about. Your body runs on something called adenosine. It's a chemical that builds up in your brain the longer you've been awake. The more adenosine builds up, the more tired you feel. This is completely normal. It's your body's way of telling you it needs rest. When you sleep, your brain clears the adenosine out. You wake up and the pressure is gone. But here's the problem. Caffeine doesn't remove adenosine. It just blocks the signal. When you drink coffee, the caffeine molecules sit in the same receptors in your brain that adenosine normally attaches to. The adenosine is still building up in the background. Your brain just can't feel it anymore. The tiredness is still there. It's just being blocked. And then the caffeine wears off. And all that adenosine that built up while you were ignoring it hits your brain all at once. That crash you feel at 2 p.m., that's not your body being dramatic. That's hours of built-up tiredness landing on you in one go. Researcher Andrew Huberman, who studies neuroscience and human performance, recommends something that sounds completely backwards the first time you hear it. Don't drink coffee the moment you wake up. Wait 90 minutes first. Your body naturally produces a surge of a chemical called cortisol in the first hour after waking that already helps you feel alert. If you drink caffeine during that window, you're doubling up on something your body is already doing, and you're building a tolerance faster. Wait 90 minutes, let the cortisol do its job, then have the coffee. The energy lasts longer and the crash is smaller. Most people have never tried this once in their life. But there's a third reason you might be tired that has nothing to do with sleep quality or caffeine at all. Your body needs movement to feel awake. This sounds strange because most people think exercise makes you more tired. And in the short term, it does. You feel the fatigue during a workout. But research from the University of Georgia found that people who did just 20 minutes of low-intensity exercise 3 times a week reported a 65% reduction in feelings of fatigue. Not 10%. 65. When you move your body, your heart pumps more blood. More blood means more oxygen reaching your brain. More oxygen in your brain means sharper thinking, more alertness, and less of that heavy, foggy feeling that makes everything feel harder than it should. The problem is that most people wake up tired, so they skip movement. And then they stay tired all day. And then they sleep poorly that night because their body never got the physical activity it needed to signal that the day was actually done. And then they wake up tired again. It's the same loop every day, getting slightly worse. Psychologist and sleep researcher Till Roenneberg has spent years studying what he calls social jet lag, the gap between when your body naturally wants to sleep and wake up and when your life actually forces you to. Most people go to bed late on weekdays because of stress or screens, wake up early because of school or work, and then sleep in on weekends to recover. The problem is that sleeping in on weekends shifts your body clock later. So Monday morning feels like waking up in a completely different time zone. Your body genuinely believes it's still the middle of the night. That Monday morning feeling that everyone jokes about, it's real, it's biological, and you're making it worse every weekend without knowing it. So here's what you can actually do. 3 things, starting today. First, get sunlight in your eyes within the first 30 minutes of waking up, not through a window, outside, or near an open door. Natural light hits receptors in your eyes that send a signal directly to your brain's internal clock, telling it the day has started. This one thing, done consistently, will improve how alert you feel in the morning faster than almost anything else. Second, stop eating within 2 to 3 hours of sleeping. When you eat late, your body spends the first part of your sleep digesting food instead of entering deep sleep. Your internal organs stay active, your core temperature stays elevated, and your body delays the deep sleep stages that are supposed to be doing the real recovery work. Third, keep your wake-up time the same every single day. Not just weekdays, weekends too. Your body clock is not a suggestion, it's a biological system. And it works best when it has a consistent anchor. One consistent wake time does more for your energy levels than almost any supplement, drink, or sleep hack on the market. You've been tired for so long that it probably feels like just the way you are. Like your personality, like some people are just morning people and some people aren't. But that's not true. Tiredness is information. Your body is telling you something specific is off. And now you know what it is. The hours of sleep don't fix you. The quality of the sleep does. The timing of the caffeine matters more than the amount. The movement during the day directly affects the recovery at night. And the consistency of when you wake up is the single most powerful thing you can do to reset the whole system. Tonight, when you go to bed, your body is going to try to do exactly what it was built to do. Repair, restore, rebuild. All you have to do is stop interrupting it.